I'm telling you right now, I got a 7-day. It started Sunday. I got a 7-day free trial. We trying to get done with all these before I decide if I want to keep going. And the way it's looking, I might keep going. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Cincinnati Man. I'm here with my sister.
Hello.
We just got done watching the 7th episode of Raising Kanan. Episode 7th episode of season 1. Episode 7.
Stay in your lane.
There's so much going on. Okay, look.
Mm-hmm.
I forget what Marvin called them dudes. He called them ducks or remember when he was like, y'all ain't ready to be out on the street. Basically called them idiots. Like that's why y'all ain't on the streets, because what y'all do. And they sold bad product that had crackheads dying. You don't want crackheads to die. You want them to come back. And the thing that made me upset about that was I can't tell if Kanan, I almost want to call him 50. If Kanan overcooked it, or the guy that had this magical stuff, it was poisoned already. You get it?
Yeah, I can't remember, but I feel like Kanan put too much of it in the product.
Also, I can't tell. Look, the very beginning of the episode where they're smiling and they're all like, "Yay!" One big happy family. I was so mad because number one, they got a war going on. Number two, Kanan feel bad about Scrap, and then Rock says, "Well, he a soldier. He know what up." Wait, is he your soldier or is he Unique soldier? We never got the answer to that at the time. And then you go in and Morris Kojo, and then you
Symphony.
go in Omar Moore, Shamor Mar in there, and then in the middle of it, you're gonna tell me that he ain't even from here. He British. I'm like, what?
I told you that a few episodes ago.
I didn't know that. I forget.
In real life, he's British.
But anyway, yeah. And then we got to see Kanan's funky. I'll try not to cuss that much on here. His little girlfriend that ain't worth nothing. Oh, Davina. I'm glad she gone. She ain't dead, but I'm glad they broke up because look, she trifling. Let me get this straight. You let him buy your he buy your groceries. He has sex with you, make you feel good. You know his whole crew might have did something to your ex-boyfriend. You hear a rap song and then you're done. After you know his crew did something. Oh, this rap song. Wait, hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Then I triggered you to think about remembering how you first felt because you saw this 3 years ago. I didn't see it 3 years ago. I said, she got that dinner and then she break up.
You didn't trigger me. I thought that when she brought up the song. I'm like, wait a minute. You just sat here and had dinner with
what I'm saying
his
is,
mom.
You saw this 3 years ago. You probably thought the same thing.
Probably.
Well, you don't know because I brought it up.
You didn't bring it up. We didn't even talk about it.
Yeah, we did because when I was
you were typing on your laptop and then I said it.
And I got mad. You know what you mad? I was like, the dinner, and then I got quiet. He was like, yeah, the dinner, and I was like, oh, okay. Hey, look, it's all you. Here you go. Difference. Here you go. You know, it's like when Kobe threw the behind the back to Shaq. Anyway, who else getting on my nerves? Lou can't shoot. You know, wait. Let me say this right now. This whole series, I've been dogging Marvin.
Yes, you have.
2 times in this episode, Marvin was 100% right. Marvin was right when he was like, how can you not shoot? You can't shoot? He was like, all this stuff you talking to, you couldn't hit the guy. Had a Tech 9.
The gun jammed.
No, then he kept dissing him. And he was like, you need to get it together, Mr. He said, you trying out there, he's like, you out here trying to be Russell Simmons. He was right. I don't even like Marvin, and he was right. Then when Marvin cussed out Kanan and them, he's like, I'm gonna tell my mom what happened. He's like, you crazy? We ain't saying nothing about it. We getting rid of all this evidence. That's the 2 times he was right. JukeBox is hilarious. JukeBox killed me because I love how every time she put in a situation where somebody thinks less of her, she's like, it's because I'm black. It's like, no, you are a thief.
But that lady in the store didn't know that.
Look. But look, it's one of the rare times she was actually right. That's what makes it awkward. makes you feel awkward. I'm like, well, she is a thief, and her family does. It's weird. It's weird because it's the one time racial profiling was actually correct. Did you leave the stuff? Yeah, I ain't steal this time. It's like, what is going on? And then her girlfriend Nicole needs to shut up. If she would just shut up,
she shut up now.
If she would have shut up, she would have just got out the house and met up with her at the party. Instead, she wanted to mouth off because obviously you could tell that that's a family thing. Because every time you see her get at her parents, she's mouthing off like that. You know, just like let's keep it real. JukeBox probably disrespect her dad all the time. They barely.
All the kids on the show disrespect.
Yeah.
People.
But yeah, I ain't gonna make it there like what. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna be like, yeah. They make it out to be like when you watch it. If you don't like take a step back, you think like, oh, white girl yelling at her parents. Okay, duh. But if you look at it like you just said, dang, they all just jacked up. They be saying some crazy stuff to each other.
We couldn't say none of this stuff to our parents growing up.
We grew up different though. We ain't grow up on the South Side.
Neither did Nicole, and she's still cussing out her parents.
No, she grew up. Look, but anyway, look, we going too far in the rabbit hole. Look, every time Omar Epps pops up, we always forget he's around because you mentioned it. And you mentioned the previous episode. You said it when we was watching it. I was like, yeah. And then he popped up out of nowhere. I was like, dang.
Yeah, because he's never in the like beginning of the episode. You'll probably see him like once, and then like here he comes at the end of it.
And then he hitting them with the ask about me. Remember that whole song? Remember that song? I'm a hustler. Ask about. Keep on telling like ask your mom. Ask your mom. Dude, you better get a DNA test. I'm so tired of him saying that. I cannot wait when he's crushed when he finds out that ain't his kid. Like, look, man, I ain't got no kids. Until you send me a DNA test, I ain't gonna be running up on no kids, being like, "You mine."
Well, I mean, he's dealing
I would never do that.
He's dealing with cancer, so he's hoping it's his.
He should have just left it alone. But everybody take care. We're gonna watch the next episode because I need to know. Anything else? You good? You want to say bye?
Bye.
Wow.